Sing, hey!
Sing till the power of the Lord comes down. Sing till the power of the Lord comes down. Sing till the power.
In our FOA, we will analyze Kanye's new heavily gospel album titled Jesus is King. To demonstrate the way mass media uses language to inform and persuade others on a certain view, we will compare two news articles. One with the positive perspective that Kanye's album is truly opening up about Christian faith, while the other discusses negatively how Kanye's album is more about Kanye rather than Christianity. Both of these articles use diction and word choice to persuade the audience on their viewpoint. Thus, this FOA will look into how language is used in both articles to prove whether or not Kanye's album shows if he is a genuine or false Christian. The first article we will be examining is called Kanye West Rapping About Christianity Should Be Celebrated, Not Ridiculed, which was posted by The Independent, a British online news publisher. This article specifically comes from the Voices section of The Independent, which means it is an opinion piece. The author, Jessica Evans, is a white Christian female. Therefore, the reason why the author wrote this article is because she herself believes that Kanye is a genuine Christian. In this article, she will talk about her perspective on Kanye and share why his new album is a true sentiment of Kanye's Christian faith. The first part the reader notices is a large image of Kanye wearing the Make America Great Again hat, which clearly shows he was a Trump supporter. Being a Trump supporter has been a controversial issue. Thus, why would the author put this image when she is trying to persuade us to be on Kanye's side? This can be explained by her first sentence of the article when she states, "Everyone has an opinion on Kanye West," which means that everyone knows him, with one popular way being the fact that he was a Trump supporter. She continues to show clearly negative sides about Kanye by saying he is well known for his inflated ego. Later, she admits, "When I heard about the album, I too was skeptical." Although these two statements and the image are negative, they show that she is aware and understanding of the other side's opinion. For the image, by putting Kanye in a Make America Great Again hat, this adds to the author's credibility by showing that she is aware of the negative things associated with Kanye. In the first statement, rather than just saying he has an inflated ego, she also includes that this is well known. These words emphasize that she is aware that many people have this perspective on him. In the second statement, when she includes her own opinion about being skeptical about him, she specifically says, "I too was skeptical," to make a connection with those who do not support her perspective. Thus, the author used negative statements on Kanye to her advantage by gaining the reader's trust through appealing and relating to the other side.
Diction plays a significant role in the positive message that the article evokes about Kanye's gospel album. One of the words used is musical ministry. This word is rich in content, demonstrating how Kanye's music career can fuse with religion. The crossover appeal of religion and popular music is innovative, and musical ministry depicts West's brilliance. Besides his brilliance in creating music, Kanye has also touched his viewers emotionally. Many of the adjectives to describe his music have been in the realm of leadership and euphoria. A leader is someone who is powerful and can influence others' responses. Utilizing words such as inspiring, powerful, wonderful, influencing, and celebrated reveal the lasting imprint that West's music has made on his listeners. These words all have positive connotations, and instead of using monotonous words like good, cool, or quality, which would have undermined the positive reception that West's music has garnered, the author uses more specific words to demonstrate the immense emotional impact. Analyzing a quote from Kanye West further displays his ambitions for his gospel tour. The article says, "The projects arrived after months of West traveling the country with his Sunday service tour, where he announced, 'I'm not here for your entertainment. We are here to spread the gospel.' This quote contrasts old Kanye and the new Kanye. Old Kanye may have performed for your entertainment pleasure, but new Kanye wants to spread the gospel. His message proves that he wants to captivate a larger audience. It is about spreading positivity and uplifting people. He wants people to believe and to invest in the teachings of Christ as much as he does. Lastly, by negating the fact that he is not here for your entertainment, he is proving that this is not a publicity stunt, so his gospel music should be celebrated." However, as mentioned earlier, the author has admitted that she was skeptical of the hype at first. Evans states, "When I heard about the album, I too was skeptical. Then I watched Kanye's Airpool karaoke with James Corden. I expected it to be fluffy, contradictory, and for it to clash with my own Christian faith, but it was anything but. His Christian message was genuinely inspiring." Delving into the sentence structure of this quote, one can see the seesaw effect coming into play. The first sentence is negative by using words such as skeptical, indicating the author is having doubts about Kanye's album at first. After, by using the word then, the author suggests how her view has positively changed once she watched the James Corden segment. Next, there is juxtaposition in the third sentence, which is separated by a conjunction. The first clause is negative, and the second clause progresses onto a positive note. Evans used words such as fluffy, contradictory, and clash to describe her initial negative expectations, but she claims it was anything but. She ends the quote by saying it was genuinely inspiring, which ends in a positive tone and expresses how the album truthfully elicited a favorable reaction from her. The second article is an NBC News opinion piece written by Michael Arsenault. Arsenault is a Black gay American author who was raised in the African American church but disconnected from Catholicism. Therefore, this provides readers with a relevant, credible source to discuss Kanye's gospel music. In his book, I Can't Date Jesus, he discusses Catholicism, homosexuality, and being a Black man. He provides insight into aligning more with the African American and gay communities as opposed to Christians.
As mentioned regarding the first article, diction and word choice are very important in conveying the intended message to the audience. The author uses very specific negative words when discussing Kanye's character, which clearly demonstrates his apathetic opinion towards Kanye. One example is seen when Arsenault writes, his narcissism, his self-loathing, and his politics have been on full display. The words narcissism, or self-admiration, and self-loathing show Arsenault's clear disapproval of Kanye, as both have negative connotations and suggest that the artist is self-absorbed. Furthermore, these words have contrasting definitions, which may originally seem controversial, but works to the author's purpose. These conflicting words paint Kanye as negative in all aspects. The two juxtaposing words successfully depict the author's complete and total distaste for the artist. Moreover, Arsenault uses interesting diction when describing Kanye's shift to Christianity. Two words that stuck out to me were shtick and pretensions. Both of these words emphasize the artificial nature of Kanye's Christian revival. What is intriguing is that while shtick is more of a slang word, pretensions may seem like higher-level vocabulary. This shows that Arsenault is appealing to different audiences through his diction. Another strategy that Arsenault uses to paint a negative picture of Kanye is his shift in focus throughout the article. One topic that he focuses much on is race. By changing the topic from Kanye's religion to issues concerning race, the author is able to associate negative ideas regarding Kanye and racial controversy with the rapper's religious music as well. This can be seen when the author writes, "So, why should I listen to a Black man who doesn't even like Black people that much?" This straightforward sentence immediately brings up a hot topic. One tool that is used is the capitalization of the word Black in the article. This empowers Black people and defines the author's supportive stance of his race. His statement is clear. He is saying that Kanye is betraying his people, and by posing it as a question, he seems to be mocking the artist. Furthermore, by asking, "Why should I listen?" Arsenault brings the negative ideas of race and connects them to Kanye's music. The author also tends to place a lot of focus on Kanye's past. One quote where this is made clear is, "It harked back to the days when West duly complained about racism in the fashion industry, while aligning with racists in fashion." Firstly, the usage of the phrase harked back makes it obvious that the author is reflecting on Kanye's past actions. However, by making the subject of the sentence it, Arsenault is connecting something from the present to the past, which is what takes criticism from the past and applies it to today. Secondly, the phrase "while aligning with racists in fashion" is in red text in the article. This is a true criticism of Kanye because it calls him a racist through his alignment with other racists. Lastly, Arsenault's usage of quotes made by Kanye also supports his argument against Kanye's Christian legitimacy. Arsenault takes quotes that may have been positive and uses them for his own purpose. For example, the author writes, "West said the Black people who take issue with his conservative stances are stuck on the idea of victimization mentality and claimed we were brainwashed." Arsenault only quotes specific parts and not whole sentences made by Kanye. This in turn does not share the whole picture and only highlights the negative side of the quote. These tools used by Arsenault all paint Kanye in a negative light in the second article.
Throughout this FOA, we examined how two articles used language to persuade the audience why Kanye's new gospel album, Jesus is King, proves his Christian legitimacy or is just a marketing ploy. Through the diction and word choice exhibited in the articles, we hope that this provides insight to formulate an opinion about Kanye West and his new music ventures.